All right, so a man's purpose in life is to improve his life, and eventually there will be a day where he will have a son and he will teach whatever he learned to his son. And your job is to prepare for that day. That day one day will come, and you're gonna have to talk to your son, teach him things that you've learned in your life, and how he is gonna be depends on you. Because if you're too afraid to live life, to make mistakes, then how are you gonna learn from those mistakes? How are you gonna learn lessons and teach it to your son if you're too afraid to live life? And so you have two jobs in this, right? Your father, I don't want to say gave birth to you, but gave life to you. And so it's technically your mission and your legacy to use that name and somewhat make it have some honor and pride in it. When you hear Caesar, Julius Caesar, right? Why? Because he put power into that name. When you hear Tate, Andrew Tate, bro, he put honor into his name, and you have a duty and you have a legacy to make that name known to everybody. I'm not saying oh my god, this and that, everybody gotta be great, everybody gotta be this, but what I am saying is that work a little bit harder for your legacy. A good song lyric that is from Linkin Park is that, don't resent me, when I'm what will I be leaving when I'm done here? And that's a question that you should be asking for yourself. You should be thinking about your legacy, man. When you're scrolling to TikTok and you're just wasting time distracting yourself in video games, one day you're gonna just be saying to yourself bruh, am I really gonna die in this bed because I didn't put in the work and instead I wanted to distract myself? You gotta ask yourself that. Bro, I literally wasted my entire time on random stuff that truly didn't matter to me, and I could have made a business, I could have learned a martial art, I could have done something productive, I could have learned a guitar, could have started a band, whatever it may be. You could have done something. And the next one is your son. Everything that you do is gonna have to correlate with your son, because let's say you don't got financial freedom, right? If you don't got financial freedom, then what's gonna happen to your son? You're not able to mentor him, right? You're not gonna be able to have time for your son because you're gonna keep working and working and working and working, and you're not gonna have time for him. And when you come home, you're just gonna be stressed out, and you're probably just gonna play some dumb video games to distract yourself and to relax, even though video games make you more pissed off, But yeah, you have a mission in life, a purpose in life that you must fulfill. Instead of fulfilling tasks, instead of fulfilling duties in video games, fulfill them in real life. Instead of achieving goals, instead of getting trophies in games, get them in real life for things that truly actually matter, instead of wasting it. Win a kickboxing competition, win a boxing competition. Just do much more great things that actually help you in real life, because video games is very it gives you that sense of masculinity that everybody wants. That's why most people, or most dudes in a sense, that they love video games a lot. Why? Because it gives them the sense of, number one, they're achieving things, and number two, competition. Because competition, people don't really like competition nowadays, but me personally, I think that competition is important, because competition is what strives people to be better, right? Back then, look at our ancestors. If they did not have any competition, tribes, competing tribes with them, then what would happen? they would be complacent, and they would just not continue to grow, and they would just fall apart. And that's what happened with Rome. They got complacent because there was nobody that could attack them. And then once they got complacent, they gave up. They didn't train anymore. They didn't have any competition. They had no more strive, no more inspiration, motivation to keep moving on, to keep training. And then the enemies came in and killed them, and then the fall of Rome happened. And so video games actually necessarily uses that, right? Instead of striving for things and achieving things, like carving your legacy, making your name known, instead of doing that, you would instead play a video game that makes you feel that way, right? Why go out and train? Why put your body, your muscle through strain when you can just turn on the PlayStation and rob a bank in GTA? Instead of making money in real life, why do that when you can just make money in GTA? And video games are truly dangerous if you really want to live a good life. Take that from me. I used to be a video game addict. I'm telling you, a video game addict, I promise, I swear. And when you see things through the perspective of it, once you get out of it, because once you're playing video games, you're not really seeing the perspective of not playing video games. But I promise you, when you quit, you will see that it was just holding you back from your true potential and your true purpose. Just, bro, look at this. It's so beautiful outside. Like, as what they said back then, touch some grass, bro. Like, go out, you know, get off your musty computer chair and conquer. Nah, I'm not saying like be the next Genghis Khan, be the next this and that. But what I am saying is that there's much more beautiful things, you know, that you can do. You were meant for greater things, right? You, like, make your family proud. Like, think about your mom and dad. Like, what is one thing that you can start today that will make your mom and dad proud of you, achieve something, you know? And me was from being a badass to losing weight, bro. Like, you know, it might be different, you know? Maybe it's retiring your family. But, yeah. Do something great. And if you haven't found your purpose yet, find it now. Immediately, ASAP. Sit down in a meditative place. Go to an empty room with no electronics and just sit down and just watch or just listen to your thoughts, or just think about, get a piece of paper and like, what quote or something I heard was, to find your purpose, what would you do every day and it didn't take money? And for me, it's boxing or training boxing, working out in a way that's like gonna help me in like boxing, right? I would do that for free without getting paid because I truly love it. And so I guess that's my purpose. Also, I love recording videos and I love helping people get out of that depressive state, right? I love recording videos and helping out people. Like, when I see somebody, like, I go for a run and like I see them running with me and they feel motivated, I really love seeing that. So maybe that too is my purpose. But another thing from the Way of the Superior Man is that all these stuff that you do right now, like all these lesser purposes, are all leading to your true inner core purpose, right? Let's say that you wanna, another example, like it's an example from the book, that you wanna be like a priest or someone, a priest, and then, but to get to that purpose, you go through a life of clubbing, you know, drinking beer, getting with random women, hooking up, taking drugs, and then once you finally dial down and find out that that's not what life is truly about, and you find out that life is about like finding fulfillment within yourself and not relying on external things to make you happy, then that's the time you get into your inner core, your inner purpose, and then you find out, oh, my inner core, my inner purpose is this. I get up in the morning and I feel happy because I'm following my purpose and I'm doing the right thing, right? And another beautiful thing is that when your purpose also helps others fulfill their purpose, right? Like, you know, I like motivating others, and maybe my video would motivate others. And like probably this soccer player, right? I motivated him, and then he's fulfilling his purpose because of me, right? Because, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I try to help people fulfill their purpose is what I'm trying to say. And that's my purpose, right? And that's just such a beautiful thing that like when you do things, right, you can do things to help other people. Like your purpose, you can do things to help other people. You don't have to make it selfish, you know, like you can always help others. Because I used to be that Sigma mindset kind of guy, right? Sigma mindset kind of guy, and all I thought about was myself. But when you think about life and how it always been lived, it's always been like, bro, you have a tribe, you have a family, and you have people that you need to love, that you need to give a hug to. And being a Sigma male won't get you nowhere, because true happiness is with, you know, people around you, achieving your goals. And yeah, you have a higher purpose. Use your energy wisely. I hope this video really motivated and inspired you. I'm trying to grow my Discord down below because I'm lonely as hell. But yeah, improve your life. See you. Have a good rest of your day.